Good morning, children. I hope you all are well at home. Today we will be learning about life skills. In life skills, we will be learning how to sort. Can you guess what we'll be learning how to sort? We'll be learning how to sort cutlery. Children, do you all know what cutlery means? Cutlery are the general items we use when eating our meals at the dinner table. These include the teaspoon. The teaspoon is generally used when we have our desserts like custard and jelly, and we also use it to put sugar in our tea. You must have seen Mummy and Daddy using it when trying to make their cup of tea in the morning and the evening. Then we will be learning how to arrange forks. A fork. Have you seen a fork before? This is a fork. A fork is a piece of cutlery that we use to help us hold our food in place while we cut it with a table knife so it can cut into smaller pieces and put in our mouth. Then we will be arranging table knives. Table knife is generally blunt so that we do not hurt ourselves when trying to cut the food and put it in our mouth. And lastly, we will be learning how to arrange tablespoons. A tablespoon looks like this, and it is generally much bigger than a teaspoon. A tablespoon is used to help us scoop up food and put it in our mouth. Alright children, it's time to do our activity. So to do the activity, we'll need a container that's full of cutlery that has not been arranged. So I will keep this at the side and I will keep my containers ready to keep my cutlery in separate compartments. As you can see, I have a compartment for each of my cutlery that I use at my table. Can you remind me what are the names of each of these pictures? Let's go over it again. This is our compartment for the tablespoon. This is our compartment for the table knife. This is our compartment for the fork. And this is our compartment for the teaspoons. Alright children, let's get arranging. So, this is our table knife and we shall keep it in this compartment. Then respectively, we will keep the tablespoon in the tablespoon compartment. So children, I hope you are able to do this activity smoothly and without any help. And as you get better and better at it, soon you can help Mummy in the kitchen arrange any drawers that have not been arranged in a while. So the next time someone tries to look for something, they find it more easily. Children, I hope you all remember the names of these cutlery. Would you all like to go over it again, just as a recap, so that we don't forget when we see it the next time? This is our tablespoons and we use it to put food in our mouth. This is our table knife and it helps us to cut up our meat so that it can be smaller pieces so we can eat better. This is our forks. Children, we pronounce it fork. So we use the fork to hold the small piece of food and put it in our mouth. And lastly, this is our teaspoon. We use the teaspoon to have our desserts and to put sugar in our tea. Alright children, I hope this activity was helpful. And the next time you see Mummy in the kitchen and you see a drawer that needs to be arranged, you help Mummy. In this picture, children, we see different types of ladles used in the kitchen. Since we are learning to sort cutlery, children, it is good to note that a ladle is much bigger than a tablespoon, just as a tablespoon is much bigger than a teaspoon, and so it can hold much more quantity than its counterparts.